This is for part one, examining yourself as a learner. What did I learn about myself? Well, in this course, I learned a few things about myself. Uh, Rather more about how I handle things rather than things about myself. So this class has been quite a different experience for me. I've never taken an online class like this one before. I've had other classes that are online for my major, which kind of have to do more with analysis, and so a lot of times you don't have to be in the classroom. And so it worked out. And in this case, I believe it worked out well as well. But I really did see some of my bad habits that I have, and like my stubbornness and sometimes the lack of focus within classes, and my kind of bad habit to prioritize other classes above others and kind of leave things for the last minute. In the class, I did learn I'm an existential learner, which means that I look outward for my learning capabilities, and I learn from seeing and doing, and part of an online class is doing things yourself, and so I think that was a big step for me in learning is having to take my style of kind of seeing and doing and just doing with the online class. The big thing about the online class, you just have to do things yourself, and that's what I like about it because you have to push yourself, and that's something that I felt that I learned a lot in this class. In what ways have I improved? Well, I think one of the biggest ways that I improved was just learning my bad examples and learning that what are those bad things that I was doing, and including my lack of focus. And what I've said earlier is just acknowledging those things is, I believe, in myself, a big improvement. And on top of that, right, one of the examples that I want to give for that is, I believe in the first month of this course, I didn't do an assignment just because I didn't read it clearly on iLearn. I just skimmed over like that section, and I just wanted to go through the class so quick that I didn't read it. And by not reading it, I didn't do it, and by not doing it, I kind of lost out in myself. And so just kind of having that thought process is in one of the biggest ways that I have improved, and especially, and then but more closer to the content of the course is I really started embracing bookmarks. I really kind of had phased out bookmarks, as I said, because I've been using some of the other websites that I had, and I've been using my Safari bookmarks as well. And but one of the things that happened after I did the bookmark assignment is I really started looking at my bookmarks, and I felt like I was missing a few that I use a lot, and I had a few on there that I hadn't used in a long time. And so just by cleaning up my bookmark part, I think it just made me more an efficient learner and a more productive person. Yeah. How have I been challenged? Well, I've been challenged to see if my technology that I use is competent in my learning style or not. A good example was the bookmarks that I just gave you, where I looked at my bookmarks and I noticed that they weren't helping me as much as they should, and so I challenged myself and I looked to see how I can improve. And one of the big challenges for me was to kind of reach out through video chatting some of the partners that I had in one of my GWAR writing classes, and it's always been a struggle for me to kind of reach out. But by using video chat and Google Hangouts a little bit more, I really felt that challenge was not as hard, and I felt successful in that. And I think just utilizing some of those technologies that I kind of stay away from has probably been the biggest challenge for me. What values or beliefs have changed? Well, for me, I believe that the biggest change is acknowledging my bad habits, and I feel that I was one of those people that doesn't acknowledge panicked about habits and feels that they do everything the best way already, and that in itself is a bad habit. And just acknowledging all those, and seeing how I could work on them, and especially when it comes to technology, because it's something I feel that I have been pretty advanced in for most of my life. I started using email and internet before most of the kids in my class, and I could do a lot of things on the computer that most people can't. And so, just I think having that mentality closed my mind off to learning about some of the new technologies that are out there. And I think this semester really has been quite eye opening in that sense, in that I don't know everything, and it's a good thing that I don't know everything, and I want to learn more. So yeah, I think that's been very positive in me, and I really enjoyed that aspect about that class. It kind of really opened up my eyes.